You want to lock in your trades, and you also want to protect your downsides at the same time.
Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to another edition of AmericanDreamTrading.com's live futures and education program. It's presented to you by AmericanDreamTrading.com, which was founded by, created by, incorporated by Chad Christian, who we call Coach. Why do we call him Coach? Because he coaches us through the muddy waters of everything investing, such as stocks, stock options, crypto, futures, swing trading, day trading, long-term investing, dividend income investing, covered calls, cash secured puts, iron condors, iron butterflies, whatever you call them. Anything that can be invested in, Coach educates us on how to do those things. Glad you could be with us here today. My name is Mark McSee. I'm one of the moderators here at AmericanDreamTrading.com. Glad you could be with us today. If this is your first time here today, please make sure you click that subscribe button. Also, click that notification button so you don't miss any of our upcoming broadcasts. And we are broadcasting live as a free service out to all the major social media networks 3 times daily. Coach is live from 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern Time, Monday through Friday. I'm live here with the Futures and Education program from 2 to 4 p.m. daily, Monday through Friday. And then we have our aftermarket show over on our YouTube channel, American Dream Trading. And that is hosted by one of our other moderators, Dawn. And it's a little bit different show than what we have here, because over there you can actually participate with a live open mic, and you can ask questions live. You can even join the panel with your camera, and you can get in that way, right? So check it out, 5 p.m. following this broadcast. As always, with all of our live broadcasts, upon conclusion of those broadcasts, they are immediately available for replay over on our YouTube channel, AmericanDreamTrading.com. And that just ticked me off. I clicked the button too soon. Anyway, I got a goal I'm trying to accomplish here on the side. I'm doing 2 things at once, which is not a smart thing to do, but it's what I'm doing. Anyhow, glad you could be here with us. What you see on my screen is my trading view screen. I'm putting that back up today. For those of you on TikTok, you will not be able to see the full screen because I'm unable to broadcast that live full screen to you due to technical difficulties on my end, and I have to have my iPad pointed at my screen, which is not the optimal way I would like to do it. I don't like to do it this way, but I have no choice in this matter. I will inform my members, paid members, who we were actively trading with all morning since 8:30, live on a Zoom call, that Mark has achieved that goal he wanted to achieve just now. Because I was in a short on ES. So I have accomplished that goal, which I will share following the conclusion of this broadcast with the paid members. So wait a minute. I gotta give myself a clap. There we go. How's that? It don't sound very loud, does it? All right. So anyway, accomplished the goal I wanted to achieve today. Meaning I was almost there, and I made a couple dumb trades and gave up a lot of profit that I had, and I had to battle my way back through, and I beat the other battle bots and have accomplished my goal for the day. So anyhow, what you see on here is my trading view screen, and this is one of the largest charting softwares that's used worldwide. It's tradingview.com. You can go check it out on your own if you like. It's not affiliated with American Dream Trading at all. And I just like to use it. And I can also attach my broker to it, which is Webull. I can live trade through this charting software, which is TradingView, by just simply opening up the trading window, and I can conduct live trades. Now, however, while I'm doing this live program, I will not trade my live account. Because I'm too distracted. I'm looking at the social media feeds. I'm looking at the software, the streaming software feeds, and etc. So I'm looking all around. I'm distracted. That's why I look like a bobblehead sometimes while I'm sitting here. Anyway, glad y'all could be here. Got to see everybody pouring in over there on TikTok and over on YouTube. Good to see all our regulars coming back in, such as J Dog and X the Trader, and there's Doug over there, our moderator. He's been busy already over here on the YouTube live feed, which I would suggest those of you on TikTok to go over to our YouTube live feed, which is American Dream Trading. You can get clickable links over there. You'll get the full screen shot of my screen and everything that I'm talking about today, and you'll also get the audio of everything I'm saying instead of hearing it through my iPad, which is sitting next to me. So anyway, head on over there. Make sure you click subscribe when you get there. Also on our YouTube channel, you'll find over 2,000 totally free training videos on everything investing over there. And they are totally free. You can watch them at your own leisure. They're grouped in the one section of the videos by different trading strategies, ideas, principles, rules, and stuff that Coach has. And you can check that out and you can watch it over and over again and take notes and fast forward and replay and stuff. So head on over there to our YouTube channel, American Dream Trading, for that. Also, if you head to our webpage, which is americandreamtrading.com, you can go over there and grab our free Discord. If you scroll down about halfway down our webpage there, you'll see a link to our free Discord. It's always been free, always will be free, where once you get in there and register, you can join into the Stock Lounge and you can interact with other members of the American Dream Trading community for absolutely free. You can discuss trades, ask questions. There's also a free educational section over there that has videos and training documents not available on YouTube for free. So those are there for exclusively for our Discord members. So check that out. And there's a whole bunch more there you can check out. For our paid members, it opens up other additional channels based on your membership level. So the free members, you only get to see a little tiny bit of it, but there's enough in there to keep you busy. The biggest thing is you can interact with other members and ask questions in more detail. As this show here is only on for 2 hours, you're only seeing the tip of the iceberg of what we do here. Once you become a paid member, it will melt your mind. It will blow your mind of all the things that we have to offer. We do have our diamond membership level. Doug, can you see if if you have time, look at the Discord and see how many of the diamond memberships that come with the one-on moderator are left. We have our diamond membership, which is our all-inclusive, everything thrown in, the kitchen sink. It's the mother load of memberships. It's a lifetime membership to be able to trade stocks, stock options, crypto, and futures. And those are all standalone memberships. But with the diamond membership, you pay one time and never ever pay again. And Coach has actually thrown in and sweetened the pot once again that if you get this diamond membership today, you will get a free 1 hour session one-on-one with our training moderator, David, and you can have a personalized class with him and him alone. You also get the recording of that class, and it will be customized to what your wants and needs are. It can be on anything. He will send you a questionnaire, what things you like to talk about, what are you working on, those type of things, where you're at now, where you want to be, whatever. It's wholly up to you. It's your one-on-one. He will discuss whatever it is you want to discuss for 1 hour. And the great thing is it is recorded. So once your one-on-one is over with the moderator, you will get the recording sent to you, and that you'll be able to download it and keep it forever. And that's a nice benefit too. So you don't even have to take notes during your one-on-one. All you got to do is know what questions you want to ask and go from there. After your one-on-one session's over, then you can go back and review it and really deep dive into the answers that you guys were seeking there. So check it out. It's great. It does include every single membership that we have. Plus, it also has all the a la carte things that we have for sale on our webpage, such as our mentoring class with Coach. That's 1 day a week on Thursdays. You get to sit in a small group setting with coach, ask him any question you want. He'll deep dive into your question and answer it for you in a way that you'll be able to understand and clarify any questions you may have on whatever subject is you want to ask him. That alone is a $6,000 a year value, and that's every Thursday session for 1 hour. Also gets you the gold breakout rooms under the gold membership 3 times a week, Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays. There's an hour to 2 hours of training there that you can ask the training moderators any question you want also, right? It also includes our workshop classes, which we have about every other month or so as time allows. And that's I don't know what's the value on that. Is that about 500-600 bucks a year, I think, for that. Also, we have our workshop classes once a month, and that's also somewhere around that area, I believe, also. So there's a lot of memberships available. Actually, if you added up everything that we have, plus all the a la carte things that are optional that you can buy, it's over a $50,000 value if purchased separately. Coach is yeah, he is giving away. He literally selling the farm here, giving away these diamond lifetime memberships, one-time payment of $5,000, and with the added bonus today of a one-on-one with a moderator. I don't. Doug is checking to see how many we have left on that. So, all right. So anyway, we had a pretty good, exciting day today. We got into some chop and we got into some good EWOs. I once again was pretty much trading gold in ES. I traded gold this morning, made some nice money, and I was trading the S&P 500 today. I did jump around. I traded lean hogs for a little bit. I jumped around and traded something else. I think natural gas. I did a quick play, quick scalp on natural gas to the downside. I also did, I think that was it. Mainly ES was the majority of my training. I was doing very well. Then I got me some red trades that pulled back substantially because I was trading very large positions. I was making money large going up, but when it pulled back on me, I also lost money large. So, but I battled back, got it all back, and also broke the goal that I could see, at the edge of the field there, but couldn't quite get to, right? And it's just, I mean, it didn't matter how much money you make, really, but if you get so close to something, like, well, if I can just do one more trade, I could probably get that. Well, I would get it and give some back. I would get it and give some back. It was like I should have just stopped while I was ahead, but then it just kind of ticked me off. So I was like, all right, we're gonna need to make smart trades here, and I hunkered down, focused on the trades, and achieve that goal. And as a matter of fact, ES is still slowly bleeding out. It's now below the 200. If it breaks and holds below the 200 here, there's a confirmation candle starting to form on the 1-minute chart. If it can break and hold below this regression channel in this candle here, might indicate another downward movement. Now there is some double bottoms over here. You can see I don't have a line there, but you can see it by looking backwards behind you, right? So there's some minor levels here it needs to break through to get on down to the other side. And there's other areas down here along the way also that we'll have to watch out for if it drops. And it is, this time of the day, people want to get out of their position, especially in the last hour. All
Mark,
right.
the answer to your question is 5.
Oh, there's 5. Okay, so we have 5 diamonds left with the one-on-one with the moderator. So you want to jump over to AmericanDreamTrading.com and grab that. Glad to have everybody here. See, Alex is there. Stinky Pinky shared the live. Thank you, Stinky Pinky. Glad to have you back. Also, we're looking for Leah today. I want to talk to her when she gets in the room over there on TikTok. Doug has been so kind to post the direct links over on our YouTube live feed for our promotional memberships we have. We also have the premium lifetime, which is our base entry level membership. It doesn't include everything, but it'll get you in the door, get you live training from 8:45 to 4 p.m. every single day. And you can have access to that open mic in the live Zoom call. The diamond membership gets you training from 4 a.m. to 4 p.m. daily on a live Zoom call. Among other things, it also includes the Saturday session that the VIP Gold Complete people get, and much more. So check that out. I'll show you a video later, if time allows, that we'll show you each and every one of our memberships and that they are included in the diamond. The other thing bonus that we have over there today also, we are still having that $1,000 free drawing for $1,000 cash. All right. It's just a sweepstakes we're having, a giveaway, whatever you want to call it. It's not really a contest. You don't have to answer anything. Basically, it's ran by that Gleam company. It's built into the software there, into the website. They ask you to go visit like our website or social media platforms. There's up to 10 things you can do there. For every one of those things you choose to participate in, you will get one entry into that $1,000 cash giveaway. You do not have to be a paid member of American Dream Trading to enter that, nor do you have to go into our free Discord to get that. You should, but you don't have to. Just by watching live here for free today, you can go over and click that link. It's very easy. Doug put it on our YouTube live feed. For those of you on TikTok, we can't put clickable links in TikTok. So you can run over there to our page on our YouTube channel, American Dream Trading, or you can go into our free Discord and that link will be in there also. Even our paid members and even myself are eligible for this $1,000 cash drawing, for the simple reason is that nobody at American Dream Trading actually picks the winner. The software will do that automatically once Coach says, okay, this drawing's done, which I believe is at the end of this month, and it will automatically pick a winner. And it could be you. This could be your very first time watching for free. You never come back again. You're still eligible to win that. So check that out. Who doesn't want $1,000 cash for free, right? You can help pay for a vacation or whatever, buy something that you don't really need. So like what most people do, we go buy something we don't really need just because we can. So good to see everybody over there today. Let's swing around here, look at questions. Dominic, having trouble closing a trade on Webull paper. I can't buy the opposite side to close with the X button on the price I paid to close the trade goes away after a few seconds. Yeah, you need to actually click the sell button over there, the opposite, whatever. If you want short, click buy. And if you click buy, then to sell, click the sell button. Those, unlike TradingView, you can't click those X's to get you out of that trade. So it's a little bit different setup, right? And also, the other thing to remember, let me just put it bluntly, Webull's paper trading sucks. Okay, it's not visually appealing when you click the buy and sell button. When you exit the trade, it takes 10 to 15 seconds for them boxes to go away. But it does pop up the other sell buttons, which you can, after you exit the trade, you have to manually close those other boxes if those are the ones you're speaking about. So, anyway, yeah, I like paper trading on TradingView. It's a better visual experience. Even on paper trading on Webull, it does execute the trade when you click the buttons. It's just the icons don't disappear for a good 10 to 15 seconds. And if you have the stop loss checked when you go to exit the trade, it puts some extra boxes up there, which you do have to manually close after the trade is executed, when you get out. So anyhow, it's just, it does what it's supposed to do, which is it's teaching you how to, enter and exit trades, how to add, how to shed, get you used to using the software. So yes, it will open it. If you will, let's say you buy it, okay, that puts your stop loss in it you have programmed. Now, the thing of it is, it's programmed in there. So to unprogram it when you go to sell it, you need to uncheck the stop loss box on your widget. And I have my Webull closed right now, so I just have this up right now. So if you uncheck that stop loss check box on your Webull trading widget before you click sell, then it won't put that extra boxes up there. That's the frustrating part of it. Yeah, paper trading on Webull is a lot better. You can link your Webull account to it, so it gives you the real-time data. It's a lot nicer looking, because this is what you see me do live here every day, right? I can click here, I can go in here and click, there's my stop loss. I can click buy, right? And then if I want to, I can actually click these boxes and it'll actually close the position, or I can use my sell button and exit that way also, right? So boom, that quick. Where if clicking that box, it still would be on my screen for another 10 to 15 seconds. So it's once you understand that it is actually executing your trades when you want it to, it's just the visuals of it kind of frustrating. But when you do live trades now, those boxes do disappear. So, but if you uncheck the take profit button, which is on your Weeble trade widget, and then click sell, you won't get those extra boxes on your screen. You won't have to close them in. Now, if you don't close those afterwards, yeah, we'll execute another trade when it touches them. It could be the upside or the downside. So, yeah. But you need to learn it. If that's your broker, you do need to learn how to, paper trade, so you know that you know in your knower that you know how to enter a trade and how to exit a trade, how to add stops manually after the fact if you forget to put one in. So there's a lot of good reasons to do that, right? Is it a good visual experience? No, but don't worry about that, because you're not really there to prove that you could take $1 million account and make $40,000 on one trade. That's beside the point, right? It's there to help you with the mechanics of the trade. So don't get hung up about, well, it didn't sell, or it executed this trade and I didn't want it to. That's not the point of the paper trading. It's so that you learn the mechanics of it. So don't worry about it didn't give you a fill or didn't do exactly what you thought it was going to do as far as buying and selling it, right? It's not the same as live trading. So anyhow, so hopefully that helps you out, Dominic, sorry. Yeah, TradingView is nice. I love trading through TradingView. I do link my Weeble account. Now, what you see me here, because I'm talking live, is my paper trading account. Clearly shows it here at the bottom of my screen for those you have the full screen view. So, all right, good. So get on over to American Dream Trading and sign up for our free Discord, and get in there, sign up for that $1,000 giveaway. That's totally free. And also check out our membership package. This Diamond membership is $5,000. Coach sweetened the pot again today by throwing in a one-on-one with a moderator. There's only 5 of those left, though, so you want to snag them up as soon as possible. Also applies to our paid members that are in here in the futures with us. If you haven't grabbed that Discord, he is throwing in a one-on-one session with David. So there's another bonus for y'all if you weren't aware of that. So anyhow, let's take a walk around the block, see what's going on here. Again, if you have questions or comments, feel free to type them into your social media platform chat box there, and we'll do our best to answer them live, just like I did with Dominic over there. So, Leah over on TikTok, I don't know if you're with us today. If you are, say hi. I got something for you today. If you're not here today, we'll watch out for you. But if you're here and just haven't made a comment, type in a 1 there so that we can see you. Hey, Alex, I'm not Coach. I'm Mark McSee. I'm one of the trading moderators over here at American Dream Trading. Coach is live from 9 to 11. That would be Chad Christian. I'm Mark McSee, one of the trading moderators. So, yes, I use a 1 minute time frame to scalp on. If I'm playing the 2 minute EWO, I put it on a 2 minute chart. I'm mostly a scalper, and so I trade on the 1 minute just because it gives me a little bit quicker candle movements that I can see. I can scalp off the 2 minutes. I've been doing that quite a bit first by accident, and I've seen it help me stay in the trade longer. So I have been doing it. I'm experimenting with it. Does it benefit me in a longer time frame? Which I already know the answer is yes. Okay, but most scalpers use a 1 minute. A lot of scalpers with big money who trade a lot of money at one time may trade on the 30 seconds. Some of them will even do 15-second or shorter. Ones that really have big money that are literally in there for seconds. Let's face it, you trade $1 million, stay in a trade for 15 seconds, you probably just pull down 20 grand real easy, that quick, right? So anyway, wow, good job, Nick. First day trading futures, made $27. Way to go. Good job. All right, just take your time, be careful, make sure you know what you're doing. You get excited when you trade, but $27 first day of trading futures. Hopefully you were trading micros, right? Yeah, that's okay. You missed one trade. You're going to have 10 million more to come in your trading career. So don't sweat the ones you missed, right? There's always one somewhere. You can't be everywhere every time, right? Yesterday, I told you I was involved. So focus with blinders on doing ES and squeezing pennies out of rocks that I missed some really good EWOs. I could have made one click and sat in it all day, right? Because I wasn't paying attention. So, Leah, you're here. Leah, let me know you can hear the sound of my voice. Type in a 1 in there if you would, Leah Sola. I got something for you. You hear the sound of my voice, Leah? Type a 1 in your chat box there on TikTok. Oh, okay. Well, Leah, I really appreciate the help that you did yesterday with helping that total stranger work through that Robinhood issue. I really appreciate it. I know you're a free member over in our Discord, but we'd like to give you a little gift for your help. I really appreciate what you did for us yesterday. I put a message in the Discord yesterday into Stock Lounge for you about 4:30 Eastern time. You can scroll up into Stock Lounge 4:30, by around 4:30, 4:35-ish yesterday, I think it was. I need you to go into the Discord and make out a help desk ticket. Yeah, you could scroll and look at it, but do you know how to make where the help desk ticket is there inside Weeble? Okay. What I'm going to do, Leah, is give you a 30-day free futures membership just because you were so kind to go out of your way without anybody even asking. We're going to give you a free 30-day futures membership. That is a $250 value right there. So thank you very much. So that'll get you, what's that going to get you, Leah? I don't know what your schedule is in your life. I know you're here in the afternoons, but what that's going to get you as soon as you claim it, tomorrow morning, if you're available from 8:30 a.m. till 4 o'clock in the afternoon, you will be able to join our live Zoom training for the next 30 days, Monday through Friday. So congratulations. We just thank you for being such a gracious host and helping people. But you need to go over into that her username on TikTok, Bucko's the same. So you'll see. Go in there and make out a help desk ticket. It's in there. If you go into, matter of fact, just go into the Stock Lounge and Bucko will help you. He'll give you the direct link to make out a help desk ticket.
I've already done it, Mark.
Oh, you already did it? Okay, Leah. Go ahead and head on over there. We want to get you fixed up. So that way, if you are available starting at 8:30 tomorrow morning, you can join us for live Zoom call training together with the rest of us here in our group. That's a paid member exclusive. So thank you very much. We really appreciate it. Moderators, if you let us know when that's successfully completed, and we can get the moderators, like Bruno's aware of it in there already. So we get that done. If that's completed, let me know, just so I know, if you would. Thank you. It'll take a few minutes, but go ahead and head on over there. It'll be worth missing what we're talking about here for a few minutes. Plus, you've heard me ramble on enough. All right. Nick says over there at our YouTube live, getting used to futures, micro S&P 500 is what you traded today. That's how you do it. You start out by trading one micro at a time, right? Look at this. If you got in one micro here on this bottom bounce at this critical level at 923, you could be riding that up right now, right? I know you're not, but right now, just right where the minute it's at right now, you would be up 44 ticks. So you would be up what? 44 times $1.25 just on one micro contract, that quick, in a matter of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, about 10 minutes approximately, right? So that's how you do it. Not only does that limit it limits your losses, right? Because you're trading small, you're trading a micro contract. Again, I mean, you're not going to be making a bunch of money at a time, but it also limits how much money you're going to lose too, right? Because it's a smaller contract. So again, you should always paper trade until you're comfortable paper trading. Never train with real money. So anyway, you're sitting in your truck like Coach. There you go. Oh, that's a good example to use, right? So yeah, take your time over there and be careful. Make good entries. Entries are the key. And do the EWOs. So right here, well, this is on a 2-minute chart. Let me put it on, or a 1 minute. Let me put it on a 1 minute or 2 minute. All right, let's see here. Well, I got to be honest with the paid members. I'm glad I hit that thing that I hit, because I'd have been in a foul mood if I wouldn't have got it, in spite of what I made today. You get these. You get a number in your head sometimes. Oh wait, the EWO hasn't technically started yet on the ES to the upside. So,
Mark, I'm not seeing your screen.
am I not sharing my screen? Well, that doesn't help you guys one bit, does it?
Not a bit.
Well, how long were you guys going to go the whole show? Good thing somebody spoke up.
I just turned on and noticed it.
Well, there's only 52 people in here could have said something, but that's okay. They may be busy in trades and didn't even notice. There we go. How's that? Is that a little bit better view for you?
Yeah,
Yeah.
looks a lot better, Mark. We just didn't
Thank
want to
you.
interrupt the show.
Oh,
There we go, bud.
something like that. Interrupt. You know, if you can't hear me, you see how many times I failed to unmute my mic. Speak up right away, because I'll keep talking without knowing it. Thank you, Dave. All right. So, yeah, Ralph. Shout out to Leia for helping people. It's people helping people. That's what we look for here at American Dream Trading. That's one of our mottos, by the way. People helping people. Right. One trade at a time. So. Look who's in the house over there on TikTok. Can you believe it? Guess who's over there, Christina? Guess who's over on TikTok right now? All right, I'll tell you.
I don't
Eric's
know.
over
Who?
there. Eric's in TikTok.
Oh, Eric's Moto. Let's go.
Eric's Moto's in the house. Let's go. So, anyway, you know, Eric can be in here too if he wanted to be, but he's probably running around somewhere. You know, he's a busy guy. He's got places to go, people see, and things to do, right?
Hey, Mark.
Hey, what? There he
So
is.
I wrote a MES main all the way down to 5923.01.
There you go. And it bounced right off that, didn't it, buddy? Did you ride it to
That's-
the upside? Are you on the upside?
No, I only wrote it towards the downside.
Oh, Eric, that was a double bottom bounce. You should know, to do jump back in there. Oh,
yeah,
Eric.
no, I only because I was riding Apple as well with the team.
Okay.
So I couldn't, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I that's why I just wrote all the way down. I entered once the 9 crossed the 21. I had entered one small micro, wrote all the way down to 592301 and got out.
Wow.
Base hits,
Good
small base
job.
hits.
Good job. What
And
I'm
I
saying
could have
is you
gone
got in
off
about
that
up here.
bounce.
You got in here and rode all the way down to here. This white
Yep.
plane right down here.
Right there.
Down,
Yep.
down. Why is this old?
Right there.
Yeah, right there. Look
Bingo.
at that beautiful trade. Roll the beautiful bean footage. There you go.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Leia created a ticket. One of our moderators will take care of that for you, either Bruno or Miranda or one of them. So, depending how many tickets are open, they'll take care of you there, Leia. So, hopefully you're able to join us sometime tomorrow. If we start at 8:30 a.m. in a Zoom call. If you don't have your own Zoom, just your own little private Zoom, you want to register with that with your same username. Or actually, don't have to be the same username. It has to be the same email that you used at American Dream Trading to register for the Zoom call, right? Instructions are inside our Discord, or inside the Discord there on how to do that. So make sure, if you haven't already, that you register a Zoom account. It's free, doesn't cost you anything, but make sure you register it with the same email, all right, that you use to register with your Discord, okay? It has to be the same or it won't let you in, right? Because that's how we know you're a paid member, because it compares your email address with the one you have registered with Discord. So make sure you double check your account on Discord to see what email you use and make sure it's the same one. And if it's not, you can always go inside your Zoom. If you have a different email registered with it, you can change the email within Zoom and zoom.com. So that'll help get you in easier. All right. Good. So excited to have you in. If you can make it in, will you be there in the morning or not? Are you busy during the mornings and stuff? I don't know what your life schedule is like. So anyway, let's see what else we got. Keith or yeah, let's thank you for that comment. Yeah, we try to do things for people, especially when you don't ask them, and a total stranger helping us out, right? She's not a total stranger. We start 8:30 a.m. Eastern time on the live Zoom call. You can join anytime from then on. It goes on till through right now. It's in here now. So.
Oh, Mark,
Yes, sir.
what are you gonna do with that E ES?
What am I going to do? I'm done trading, Eric. I'm done for the day. I hit a goal today, Eric. And it starts with a 1 there.
Oh, I heard your goal.
Well, that was different. No, my trading today's got 6 digits in it, Eric.
Yeah, I know. Coach told us.
Yeah. So I didn't tell Coach about this one yet. But yeah, I did well this morning. But I did dumb things. I did some dumb trades. I was literally 1 trade away from getting that 6 digit, and I jumped in. I tried to squeeze a penny out of a rock. And what happens when you enter dumb? Don't wait for the good entry. Yeah, you get your face ripped off. Mark knows better. Then I, of course, had to fight my way back, and that's not fun, especially since the market died about the time that happened. It was even harder to get that money back. If I had just waited probably 10 minutes, I'd have been okay. But, like I say, I'm not the brightest bulb in the pack sometimes. So, anyway, 8:30 a.m. 8 Eastern, 30 a.m. All right. Doug, if you get time, just kind of monitor that ticket. Leia, yeah, if you see, just kind of, you can leave your Discord open, Leia, if it's on your phone or however your desktop, whatever you're looking at it, and you'll be able to, if you just keep that ticket open, you'll see when a moderator jumps in there to assist you. Okay, that way we don't have to chase you down. So, what's the difference between initial margin and intraday margin? Intraday margin is what, if you're looking at Webull, that is what you pay. That is the lower rate that you pay between 9 a.m. and 4:15 p.m. Eastern time. And then Webull has the initial margin. That's the higher rate that you pay to hold that overnight, to trade at nighttime, starting at from 4:15 till 9 a.m. the next morning, you get charged that higher rate. So let's kind of just call it the overnight margin if you want. So like if you were trading, what you say you traded MES? Yeah, the S&P Micro. So one contract of that is $143 and change, but to do that same trade at night is $2,393. So you get charged a higher margin rate um, for the evenings because you're holding that overnight. So, all right, let's see what other questions we got here. All right, let's go over to TikTok, see what questions we got on TikTok. Let me scroll back up here. I took care of Leia. QBacks. Why are you looking at the daily longer 1 minute chart? You won't be able to know when it goes up. I am looking at the 1 minute chart. I got it on a 2 minute chart right now. That's what I trade on, a 1 minute chart. There you go. I do know when it goes up. I can sit here and watch it go up. And I also use my indicators on a 1 minute chart also. So yeah, I generally will trade on a 1 minute chart when I'm scalping. Now, if I'm playing a 2 minute EWO, I'll put it on a 2 minute chart and play the strategy that way. So right now, today I scalped. It was choppy for a while, and then we did do some EWO plays, let the runners run, right? But when it comes down to it, I'm a scalper, right? So I'm usually watching my 9 EMA as long as it stays above it if I'm playing to the upside, or if it's going down, as long as it stays beneath the 9, I'll stay in that trade also. But I am taking on the rest of the things, such as my critical levels that I have charted out and the rest of my indicators and where they're at any given time on my chart. I also have this regression channel on here. It's part of Coach's 2 minute EWO, Coach's 3.0 indicators that comes with the paid membership. Kind of just shows you the trend. It's a trend line. So the 9 EMA is the short-term trend, and that's what I'm trading on as far as scalping goes, right? I also use it, longer term too. I take all these things into account, but you might call it, I mean, you can call it whatever you want. The 9 EMA is a scalper's trend line, if you want to call it that. I don't know if that would be an official term, but anyway. Stock market's going up in the short term. Yeah, well, in the long term, the stock market always goes up in the long term. It has since the creation of the stock market. May have down years and stuff. But yeah, I mean, look where it was at a couple weeks ago and look where it's at now, right? So, all
Hey,
right.
Mark,
Yes, sir.
what time are you up in the morning?
Well, I start usually about 3 o'clock in the morning, Eric, Eastern time. We start our live training and education at 8:30 with our live paid members over.
3 o'clock. So that will be like around what?
Well, our live Zoom call for futures start at 8:30, so that you subtract 3 hours, you would be there at 5:30 in the morning.
5:30 in the morning.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
at 8:30, but at that time by that time you're in the Apple chat, right? So what
Mark, can you check chat in the Zoom, please? Private message.
Standard.
Okay, thank you.
Miranda, I don't know if you're who's handling that, Miranda or Bruno or
We've got Bruno tagged in, but I'll tag
Okay.
in.
Yeah, Miranda's in here in the live call, by the way.
Cool.
Miranda, we rewarded Leia for her selfless actions yesterday here in a TikTok live, helping a totally random person with an issue they were having in their Robinhood trade. Walk that person step by step in our live chat, and Leia is a free member, and we're going to reward her with a free 30-day futures membership. So she has an open ticket in there. Doug's I think he just said he tagged Bruno and he's going to tag you also. If you can get her set up, Leia, if you're in that, please go back into your ticket there and wait for a response if you haven't already.
She's in it.
All right. Good job. All right. What else we got? Back to TikTok. Where's the question? Where did I leave off? QBacks. Why don't you interact with the chat when you're not? Well, that ain't a very nice comment, QBacks. You know, I can't answer everybody's questions at once. We got to take turns. I will just ignore that comment as a momentary moment of frustration. How's that? All right? I'm a boomer. I don't get offended. So, right? Is scalping smarter because it's less risk? No, it's actually more risk if you want to think about it. Every time you click your mouse button, you're putting your entire account at risk again, right? So jumping in, jumping out, jumping in, jumping out, right? You are now exposing your money to additional risk. So the more times you do that, more time you're exposing yourself to risk. It's much better to get in a trade and let the runners run, such as using Coach's 2-minute EWO trading strategy. Had I done that today, I wouldn't have had to jump in and out as many times, right? So, and then again, if you jump in and out too fast, you're not taking the time to reevaluate the trade, right? You need to make sure that it's still a good trade. And if you're getting distracted by jumping in and out, you may miss something that's happening. And that happens to me quite a bit. That's why I'm trying to not scalp as much. I'm trying to let them run as much as I can. I am dealing with impatience. I'm a very impatient person. That's why I like scalping, right? Versus letting things run forever, right? I want that instant satisfaction, that instant gratification, like a crack addict, right? I compare it to being a crack addict. I want that immediate money in my pocket instead of letting it run, right? And the other thing, by letting them run versus scalping, every time you enter an extra trade, you're incurring additional transaction costs. So, if I let's just use this one here, this upside on the ES, right? This went straight up. There was no reason to even get out of this trade at all. If I'd entered down here on the break and hold above the 9, I could have rolled this up here for, let's see, that started at 25 after. I could have rode that up here without any worries at all, clear for over 10 minutes, right? And actually more if I'd waited a little bit, right? But I would have scalped this a couple times on the way up. Well, now I just incurred additional transaction fees that I didn't need to. If I would just trust my indicators and let it run, right? But the thing is, you start thinking about dollars that you're making, like, oh, I better lock that in, right? Well, then you re-enter the trade and do that multiple times on the way up, scalping, right? As a scalper does, as I do, right? Well, now I just incurred additional costs that I really didn't need it if I would just trust my indicator and let the runners run. So, you don't think about the cost of the transaction fees because it's built into the trade. It's not like you get a bill for it at the end of the day, right? Here's your bill for 500 trades, right? No, you pay it every single trade when you get in, when you get out. So if you can reduce those costs, that helps increase your daily profit margin all overall, right? You know what I mean? So the less trades you can do and let your runners run, right? Now you need to lock in your profits when you can, right? So anyway, um,
Check out MCL Main. Just got in.
MCL Main, that would be oil. Yeah, well, just be careful because volume really drops on the energies and the metal markets this time of the day. So usually after 1:30, 2 o'clock ish. Doesn't mean it can't run, right? You're coming up to a double, triple top deal here,
Yep.
right? You'll be
6178 area.
Yes, sir. You got to wait till you get above 82 if you haven't entered in yet for a break above a new high that here recently. So, yeah, the other danger here at this time of the day is the energy and the metal sectors and the currency sectors tend to have less volume, right? So, I mean, it's not that you can't make money, and it's not saying it can't take off because we've seen it do it, but just as a general rule, the volume drops this after 2 o'clock ish on. All right. Just keep that as a rule of thumb if you're going to
You
trade.
you normally trade crude oil like in the evening?
Yeah, you can trade it all day long, right? It gets good volume, way early mornings, like at 3-4 a.m. in the morning Eastern time, through the open market all day long, usually till about 2. Then the volume starts trailing off a little bit, right? It's not that
But
you
you
can't conduct trades. It's just you're not going to get the big moves at one time after 2 o'clock usually.
gotcha.
Yeah, and in the evening, of course, after the market open at 6 p.m. Eastern, you might get a spurt, and then you get nothing for a couple hours, and then usually around 8 Eastern time, when the Tokyo market opens, you'll get more volume pouring in for a couple hours. So, yep.
Mark.
Yes, sir.
I'm not sure how she pronounces her name, whether it's Lee or Leah, but she is now part of the futures group
All right.
and
Congratulations.
may just be popping into the Zoom here before we shut down.
Oh, that'd be great. That way you can see that your Zoom works, right?
You bet.
Yeah, make sure your Zoom has to be registered in your Discord name's email. So that's how it authorizes you to join a paid member's Zoom call. So if it's not, you can go to zoom.com and log into your account that way, and just double check that the emails are the same. If they are, that's fine. You don't have anything to do. Good.
Miranda just gave me a gift. I
She
now
give you
have
what?
power. I said Miranda just gave me the gift of power.
No way. Oh, I don't even have that power. I don't want that power. I got enough stuff to do. I don't even want to deal with that. You're good at that kind of stuff. So she gave it to the right person. You don't want to give that to me. I'll have things screwed up. And anyway, let's see. All right. Oh, look who. Oh, what the world? Look, Dawn. Are you in here, Dawn?
I am.
Look who's in TikTok. Can you guess? Let me give you a guess.
Yeah, she's standing right next to me. I can take a wild guess.
Oh, it's Vegan Knowledge. She's my favorite. Did I ever tell you that?
You did. You're
Hi,
getting on my
Vegan
nerves with
Knowledge.
that.
Good to see you here again today. I hope you're having a fantastical day. All right. Good to see you. You're my favorite, by the way. So.
Womp, 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 womp.
Yeah. Uh-huh. Yeah. Yep. You know what I say that?
Oh, yeah.
Ooh. Anyway. Anyway, what else do we have? Let's see. I'm trying to figure out how to say. Is it QABAX? QABAX? I don't know how to say that name. That's okay. People butcher my real last name too, so I'm used to that. Yeah, you try to learn. You could come here every day live for free. We're here live every day from 2 to 4. Actually, you could join Coach that's starting at 9 a.m. to 11 a.m. And you can go to the aftermarket show starting at 5 over on our YouTube channel, American Dream Trading. But yes, you can come here live every day for 2. You're going to get a little bit of knowledge. It's just the tip of the iceberg. If you get to the point that you're tired of watching the lives and you want to step up your training and grab one of our paid memberships, then you can really up your training. But if not, you can watch us free every day. You can come in here and ask questions every day, and we'll answer your questions as time allows, right? It's pronounced Leia, like Princess Leia, Doug.
Leia.
Nice.
She typed it out that way.
Perfect.
Okay.
There it goes, Mark.
Where is it going, Eric?
Oh,
What, oil?
6183.
What, oil? No, Eric, it's not. It's going to stop at that regression channel.
No,
know.
Mark, it's Leah.
Leah. Yes, isn't that what I said? Leah.
No, you said Leia.
Oh, I'm sorry, Leah. Yeah, it is Princess Leia. I don't know. That image went in my mind when I said that.
All right.
Sorry. Didn't mean to butcher your name. I'll probably only say it wrong about 10 more times. Where's my little oil widget?
She can
Let's
correct
see.
you when she pops into Zoom.
Yeah, that's okay. Yeah.
Leia, I am your mother.
No, wrong movie.
You like that, E?
Done?
Eric, hey, Eric, just so you know, it's got to get past 81 before it can get to 83.
6183, Mark. Come on, baby.
No, Eric,
Let it pay
it's
me
got
more.
to
I'm up
break.
50
It's
bucks.
got to break, buddy. It's got to break.
I'm up 50.
Okay, well, it's not at 83 yet, is it?
Nope.
No, it's at 79. Again, there's a lot of low volume right now, so
It's not like options like stocks, huh?
No, if it goes up a penny, you make X amount of dollars. If it drops a penny, you lose X amount. So it's not like you're
So
gonna
don't
get your
write it
face
like
ripped
don't
off.
don't write it like Apple, like where you know what I mean? It's not the same push.
Well, you're not
No.
in a put. You're in a short, and on a margin account, it's totally different. How much do you get paid per tick, Eric, on oil?
Oh, look at that! Look at that rejection.
How much
You
you
know-
get paid per tick on oil, Eric?
I
Micro
forget.
oil. You forget. Guy's got so much money, he don't even care how much he pays.
He's just jumping on
Hey,
a chart.
I'm just jumping in.
Hey, Eric, what's oil doing right now, buddy?
Oh, I got rejected from the regression channel off.
See? Yeah. You hang out with Mark for a little bit. We'll teach you some things here.
Damn, look at that
Yeah.
rejection.
Guess where it stopped at? Another critical level I called out earlier to one of the other members live before it happened, probably 20 minutes before it happened, 61.66. And where did it just stop and bounce at, Eric? Where did it come to a
Right
complete
there.
stop? Yeah, look at that. Right at 66. Now it's at 67. Eric, I'm telling you. You may know Apple, buddy, but I know oil. All right.
It's not the same. It's not the same thing.
No, it's not.
No.
It trades
Totally
different.
It is.
Yep.
Now that was kind of pullbacks on oil don't usually happen unless there's some news thing. It's the end of the day. Obviously, people are taking their profits. It didn't quite make it back up to that high level of 61.82. It stalled there, right? And there's coach's regression channels there, right, on our indicator. So, people just took the profit and said, heck with it. Day's about over. I'm taking my money and going home probably, right? See it happen all the time, right? So, good. Thank you guys for those follows over there. Roderick following. Thank you. Thank you very much. All right. Leah. See, I said it right. When you come in, say hi. Open up your mic and say hi. You may have to set your mic up so that you can talk, but check your settings. Yeah, I got it. All right. Ready to go. Come on in the room. No sense watching on TikTok when you can watch it live in here in our Zoom call. Come on in.
Right. Get off the socials.
All you got to do is click on the Zoom link that is under the futures channel that is now open for you in the Discord. And you can come in there. You can put any username you like in there, but you do have to use your email associated with your Discord. So you might as well come in and test it out, right? You got a whole hour that we can help you if something goes wrong instead of trying to come in at the last minute in the morning and not be able to get in. I'm like, help. And we won't be able to talk to you, right? So come on in, test it out. That way you know, right, that it works. All right, whatever. Let's
Mark,
see.
Bitcoin is MBT is diving pretty decently
Is it?
off the
Oh, Mark,
9.
Bitcoin is it following the indices and pulling
It's
back the
beautiful.
indices?
It's beautiful. MBT.
Oh, what? Which one?
Micro Bitcoin.
micro Bitcoin.
MBT.
Oh,
Yep.
okay. Yeah, I
You
don't
can
fool
afford
with
the
them
you can
micro-
afford the big Bitcoin, but I can't.
Dude,
Mark's
I
not-
am Matt. Oh my God, I'm in love.
Uh-oh.
I am in love.
Put it
Uh-oh,
on
Matt's
your
got
put
a
it
new
on your
girlfriend.
yeah, put it on, it's your new girlfriend.
This is my.
Yeah, she's juicy, isn't she?
I've been in it for like 45 minutes getting paid. Maria,
Yeah,
thank
girl.
you. Maria's been
Yeah.
trying to tell me about it forever. And
I know.
today I tried
Everyone's-
it out and oh my God.
Everyone's afraid of it because you don't think there's a micro. And the thing is, there is a micro. Nobody can afford
I've
a
just
real
got
Bitcoin.
2. That's it.
There's also a nano.
Oh, there's a nano?
Yeah, it's
Bitcoin,
nano
yes.
Bitcoin.
Yeah,
Oh, I'm doing MBT. That's a micro, right?
Yes.
Well,
it's
yeah.
a micro, but there's a nano.
The
Nano,
nano-
will pay
the
if
nano-
it gets a wild swing. That's about the
Yeah,
only
the
way you
nano
make money on
Bitcoin
it.
is BIT main.
Yes.
Right. That's what I'm in.
Yeah, it's got to have some nice moves to make any money on them. But when it does move, you can make some decent money for the amount that you put into it, right?
Exactly.
So, I
Something
would,
different.
I would play your indicators. If you see anything about giving any of it back, take your money. I'm telling you, it's not
Yeah, it's in
gonna-
a beautiful EWO.
Okay, well, make sure you lock in them profits. Pay attention to the time. We are in power hour here in a few seconds, so
Yeah,
Yes, Daddy.
just
don't
broke
let it pull back
VWAP.
on you. You might want to lock in whatever you get because it takes a lot to make a buck on that.
Yep.
Matter of fact, I think it has to move $5 to make whatever little it pays out, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
So-
I locked some in and I'm back in it. So
Yeah.
yeah, I've been
Dawn-
doing that.
Dawn, you're coming up to New York session open and previous day low. So these are going to be bounce points if you're not careful.
Yep.
Okay, cool. Thanks for the heads up.
Yep.
Because I haven't really charted it yet. I'm using my stuff from the indicators that we got.
Yep.
Yep.
There you go.
Thank you.
Members helping members. That's what we do here.
103
Walk you
even.
through.
Keep an eye on that number.
All right. I haven't seen Leah yet make it in. If you do have any issues, you can type it in there. Is there a gentleman for Ann? I don't know. What do you mean? Is there a gentleman? Went over my head there, Annie. Let's see. Leah, looking for Leah to come into the live Zoom chat. There she is. Look at that. You want to test your mic and say hi to everybody?
Hi.
Oh, yay! She
There
made
she
it.
is.
I'm here.
All right, Leah.
Leah, welcome.
Thank you.
Again, I want to just personally thank you for what you did. You went out of your way to help somebody that we have no idea who they were, right? Doesn't matter. We thank you for your act of kindness and calmly walking that person through an emergency situation, not being able to get out of a trade, which could have been financially disastrous, right? So hopefully we saved that person money yesterday. And just like I say, we wanted to give you that gift for free 30 days. Now, if you decide you want to stay, if they explained it to you or not, it will, automatically renew on a monthly basis. So if you don't want to, just make sure you cancel, right? If you decide you want to stay after that time period, then that's great too, right? So anyway, you got 30 days. We do
Cool.
start at 8:30 in the morning here. You come in here just by clicking on the Zoom link like you just did to get here, starting at 8:30 in the morning. And you'll be able to come in here and interact and ask questions with an open mic, just like you just said hi. And you'll be able to see the live Zoom screen and everything we have here. And we'll discuss trades, talk our way through trades all day long. And then we'll have training and you can ask questions and all that. So welcome. Hope you enjoy your stay for however
Thank
long
you.
you wish to stay.
I'm excited.
Good. Do you have any?
I never win anything.
Well, there
I'm
you
like,
go.
what?
You didn't even have to enter this contest.
so
There wasn't a
exciting.
contest.
I know. I'm so
Good.
excited. Thank you.
Tell us a little bit about yourself without getting personal and revealing too much, but do you have any trading experience?
No, I'm pretty much brand new. I started in December. And I've been through a couple programs so far, but I found you guys on TikTok because I'm big on TikTok. So I've been following you and jumping in your lives here for a couple weeks. So,
Good.
and it seems really interesting, like the way you guys do it too. So that's why I was hanging around to try to see if I could learn and stuff like that.
You may want to get a hard hat helmet, like a motorcycle helmet for the morning. That'll help keep your brains in when your mind gets blown about what we really do in here with all the stuff that you have yet to see. It will blow your mind. So, be prepared to have you be overwhelmed with information and training and exciting things that happen in here every single morning. And good. We hope you enjoy your stay and that you get to the point where if you want to become a full-time member, you do that also. But either way, doesn't matter. You're here for up to the next 30 days. So congratulations.
Welcome to the first new day. Welcome to the first day of your new life.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
As a matter of fact,
Amen.
I came in the group just like that from YouTube, gifted a membership, haven't left since. I've been here how long, Mark?
Over 2
Forever.
years.
Forever. So,
Forever, right?
and I'm not
Give you an
knowing
official hey girl hey. There you go.
Oh yeah, well you got to learn to say that because Christina just loves that. Hey girl, hey.
Hey girl hey. Yep.
Hey, we have a lot of successful members in here, and some of the most successful in here happen to be of the female persuasion. Just saying. So,
Yep.
Again, hopefully you'll learn some other additional things, but because you're on the inside and you have access to these trainings and the Futures Lounge, and there's videos in there now that you have access to, training videos that you didn't have access to before. So if you get a chance today, take a look at them. The doors go back, if you look through the Discord now that you're in the Futures section, now you have extra training materials that are only available to our paid members. And we will treat you just like one of our paid members, right? So,
And look out between 4:30 and 5. There's usually a link to the YouTube aftermarket show where you can come and hang out and be a part of the panel and discuss your trades.
there you go.
Aftermarket is a good place to learn.
Cool.
It is.
Listen,
You can
don't
just
hesitate
come,
to ask
let your
any
hair down
questions.
after the market and talk about your day.
There you go.
5
That's
o'clock,
awesome.
Monday through Friday.
Welcome.
Yeah, I'm on the East Coast here too. I'm in the Poconos, so.
Ooh, beautiful in that area. Good.
Yeah, I'm actually moving. I'm moving to Delaware.
Oh, you're leaving the Poconos for Delaware? I've never been to
Yeah, I
Delaware.
think when
I'm
you
sure it's
live in the
beautiful.
mountains for so long, it's just not as impressive anymore.
Right, especially
It's
in the
so
winter time.
funny. I am from New Jersey too, and I live
Are
in
you?
Ocean City, Maryland. I'm not far from Delaware.
See, that's where I'm looking to go is Bethany Beach.
Yep,
You need to see the
right up the
Colorado mountains
road.
because it's
Yep.
always so impressive. Just saying, they're beautiful. The mountains, I love them. I'd take them over the beach any day. But I'm in Colorado, so it's totally different than those mountains in the Poconos. But those are beautiful.
What do you mean taking
I've
over the
been
beach?
there.
Beach is awesome.
I don't know, Doug. Sounds like the
I
women
do
took
like the
over.
beach,
know.
but I just, I don't know, sticky. I don't know,
Oh,
frizzy
my.
hair, all that, humidity.
Oh, we let the Kraken loose. Listen to this.
I'm just tired of the snow. I'm over it.
Uh,
The Poconos, we get a lot of snow out there in
what's the check?
Colorado too, I'm sure, but
we don't really, when we get it and it goes away, like it's dry. You can't even make a snowman.
Jeez.
It's like, it just goes. And it's warm. It's nice. Yeah, it's different
See
than
what you
everybody
learn in the
thinks.
Futures program. You even learn
All kinds of
geographic
stuff.
lessons. See that?
Yeah, see? We got
The
people from
Poconos-
everywhere in here.
Anyway, Leah, thank you for being here, and we look forward to spending the rest of
Concerns on
the rest of your financial life as long as you want to be here with us. So,
Thank
congratulations.
you very much. Thank you.
All
I
right.
appreciate it. Thanks.
Yeah, you'll go to
Continuation of things
into
in
the
Congrats.
Zoom link same way, starting at 8:30 tomorrow morning, and you'll be able to join
Mhm.
us. Nick, do the intraday work on Saturdays? No, because you cannot trade futures on Saturdays. The market is closed starting at 5 p.m. Friday. Does not reopen until Sunday night at 6 o'clock Eastern time. But at that time, at 6 p.m. Eastern time, that is considered after hours. So anything after 4:15 p.m. is after hours. At 9 a.m., it goes back to intraday margins. So that's how that works on Webull. Now, some other brokers are different. So if you're not on Webull, check with your individual broker to see, because some of them are different. Some don't even charge the extra amount in the nighttime hours. So check that out. It's broker dependent.
Hey, Mark, on that subject, I was checking in with NinjaTrader and Tradeovate recently, and they have instituted overnight margins now.
Really?
Yep.
Are they absorbent like Webull's is?
I think they're about the same because it's based off of percentage from the CME group.
Yeah. Yeah, brokers have a right to some wiggle room to set what they want. So
Yeah, if I remember
I'll have
correctly.
to check it out. No, I hadn't checked it because I was going
Yeah.
to go throw a little bit of money in there and and see
The
what kind of experience
micro-
I had with the Trading View link to it.
Yeah, the micro and the E-minis intraday contract prices are the same as they were, $550. So 500 for the E-mini, 50 for the micro.
Oh, okay.
But the micro ES, if memory serves, went up to, or was back at Weeble's old value of 1606.
Yeah. Okay.
So they did institute initial margins now.
Yeah, I'll have to go back and compare, see if it's even worth me. I wanted to go back and link my Trading View because one of our members said it works very well that way because I wasn't happy with how the buttons worked. I wanted to go throw some money in there and go over and trade with the link to my pay that extra $10 a month and link it and see
Mhm.
how well it worked. But I'll take a look at that when I get around to it and see how their margins are now.
I think you have to connect through a third-party API.
Yeah, it's on their website. I don't
Yeah,
know.
it's doable, and it only adds like a couple of microseconds of latency.
Yeah. So, which I don't care about, as long as it executes the trade. That was the issue I was having. So,
Yep.
wasn't having trouble getting out. It was just not executing going in. So, that was costing me money, and that didn't make me happy. So, I didn't have any trouble exiting the trade. It was just the entrance for some reason. All right, cool. Any questions you guys have, type them down there in your chat box, and we will do our best to help you. I think Leah would agree this view is better than the
Leah,
view she was having
stop
on TikTok. So, anyway.
Yes, it is. I'm able to zoom in now. I can see. It's nice. Thank you.
Yeah. And
Very
you have
nice.
an open mic that you can ask questions. Now you don't have to type them. Now we do have the live Zoom chat there that you can also type questions like you did already. So I see you know how to use that. So great. You're already way ahead of the ball game of most people. You actually know how to get into the Zoom. There you go. All right. What else? Let's take a look around the block. Eric.
Stick around.
Let's take a look at Eric's gold, his magic gold that he said was going to the moon. And I told him
double
it was.
top.
He said it was
Double
going
top,
to the moon.
triple
I
top.
told him it wasn't. And what did it do, Eric?
Yeah, flush back down, but we're reaching a double top again at that 6180 mark.
Yes,
it's
you are.
respecting the 9.
Yes, it is. But
let's go, Ralph.
Okay. As you can see, the volume has dropped off tremendously, right?
Ralph, did you see the euro? Man,
no,
it
the euro
tanked
was kind
all
of
day.
trash, huh?
Yep. Did you write it
Kind
down?
of trash every time I did take a trade on the euro and wrote it down. As a matter of fact, I did, but that was
Let's
earlier.
go.
Yeah. Hey, listen, a chart is a chart is a chart.
That's
All
right.
right. Come over here, you know.
That's it.
But I had to say, Mark has a lot of wisdom. If he tell me something, I don't second guess it. Unless it's something like jump off of a bridge. You know, if it makes sense to me at the moment, even if it
That's
don't make
funny.
sense, that sometimes I just be like, well, if Mark said it, word is born. I'm just take his word. I trust him.
Oh, I trust Mark too. I trust Mark to the T.
That's a lot of pressure to put on one person.
Yeah.
I'm just saying. You know.
I don't know everything, but if I don't know, I'll find the answer one way or another, right?
If I don't know, now you know.
I'll find the answer for you.
Go.
Everything. Matter of fact, we have been wrong, right? All right. All right, Nick. Yeah, Nick says he likes being here. He's learning about futures from us, right? So when you're ready to step up your education in there, Nick, you can come over here and grab one of them memberships. If not, you can continue to do that. All right. Also watch Coach from 9 to 11 if you haven't watched Coach at 9 to 11. And if you haven't been to the aftermarket show, you'll learn a lot over there also. Starting at 5 p.m. right there on our YouTube channel, American Dream Trading. So, all right, back around the block. Let's see, what's this indices doing? They're flat. ES is flat. Let's see. Let's develop a game plan here. What am I going to do for a downside play here? Well, I'm below all my indicators right now. I would like to see the 9 and the 21 stack and the 55 stack a little better than they are right now. I got the 200 cutting right between all of them. So the 21 is there. I couldn't see it. Sorry. They are stacked the way we want them. So a downward play, all the indicators are behind me, right? Where's VWAP at? Except VWAP. VWAP's all the way down there, and that is a mile away and tens of $1,000s away. So I don't even care. It's not that I don't care if VWAP's down there, but it's not a concern until if this would happen to drop. So a very good potential play to the downside, other than watching out for this level that I have marked here, that 920. 923 also is another area. I don't really need both those lines there, but basically 920 is a mark. Matter of fact, I'm going to take that 923 off there. I can see it's there, but I don't need a line there. 920 is a critical level to the downside, which also happens to be a multiple bottom. You can see 1, 2, 3, just in this little view here. So I have a good downside play down to 923. If it can break and hold below that, then it can work its way down to the next levels. And then I might pay attention to VWAP, but it's not a concern. So if it decides to go that way, we'll play it that way. Upside, what do I have? Well, I got if it goes to the upside right now, all my indicators, the short-term trend indicators are going to be discombobulated, not quite the order we'd like them, even though they will switch. The upside potential limit on my earnings is probably right here, just double top. Is that worth, ticks? By the way, do you use that measuring tool, Eric? You can measure how many ticks it is. It tells you. If you click the little ruler over there, that'll tell you how many ticks. And if you know how much a tick is, you can tell how much money that is between here and there. And you can.
Well,
he'd have to look at the
decide whether
CME
the
page
lemon's worth a
first.
squeeze.
On Webull, you use the widget tool?
No,
Do you
this
use
is
the
on
trend
Trading
line?
View.
Okay.
I don't know. Is there a measuring tool for ticks on? I don't know if there is on Webull.
Yes, there is.
I
Oh,
think
is
it's
there?
the trend line.
So, all right. Look at this. Look at this.
But
Doug.
where did you
No-
click on the ruler for that?
Over here on Trading View. It's right here on your sidebar, right there, that little ruler symbol. It's two symbols below the T for text. And you click it, bring it over, drag it, click once where you want it to measure from, and just drag it down, and then it tells you right there, minus 38 ticks. Or
So you don't have to
actually.
actually be in the trade if you wanted to use Trading View. Like I use Webull, I don't use Trading View, but I can still see what it would be from the point that I was entering.
Yeah, you can see how much is 38
Very
ticks.
cool.
Is 38 ticks worth of getting into? Well, yeah, at $12.50 a tick, you do the math, right?
Yeah.
So that's.
Where's the ruler at in Webull?
I don't know. I've never used it over there. Doug would have to cover that with us at a later date.
I can do that.
You want to take a picture, put it in the lounge in the live chat, if you would, Doug. Show where that's at if you can. I've never used it myself, quite honest with you. So I can't even tell you. There's so many things you can use in broker softwares and in Trading View. It just boggles your mind. Till you use it or think you want to use it or see somebody else use it, you don't even know it's there. Listen to this. Not only am I now a tick toddler, right? Who would ever thunk, right? A 63-year-old be TikTok. There's a person here, Tube Smoker, says, "We love you in Brazil." Look at that. I'm international now. Wow. Probably always was. But we do have viewers all over the world. Matter of fact, we have paid members from all over the world. So you name it, we got people from there, from all points around the globe.
You are global, Mark.
Global. I've gone global a couple times. Let's see. Anyway, we're already discussing our next trip to Guatemala. Not finalized anything. We're just talking, but we know we're probably going to go there. I might go there before March, but we're definitely going to go hopefully next March for sure, taking a mission trip down there, taking a group of people, which I will be in charge of. Like herding
The neat
cats.
thing is that now they have a Taco Bell down there.
Yes, they do. That's crazy. I would never go in that down there. I want the real stuff.
And they have good real stuff.
Yes, they do. Well, yes.
There's the measurement tool.
Thank you. It's called the data and price range tool. Okay, great. Yeah, why don't you post that in the Discord too, in lounges if you would, if you haven't already. All right, so ES to the upside. While I was talking, went to the upside. I could have got, has it broken hold above to the upside above the 9? No. I pulled back. It's not really showing that much promise. I got to get all these double tops up here. It's scaring everybody away. Doesn't mean it can't go to the upside before the end of the day. What we see yesterday went to the moon yesterday to close, didn't it? Briefly, right? Or no, it actually went up all day there at that last 10, 15 minutes. So what other choices we have? Gold. Gold was just, this was the sleeper of the day. It really was. Look at that. What time did that start? 3 o'clock, a quarter till 4 this morning. You could have clicked buy and went shopping. You could have left the state and come back and still be in this trade. It went straight up all day long. There was not one single reason to get out of this trade all day. Look at that. Nice, steady, boring, low volume, but stair stepping up all day long. 930 ticks up. How much does one tick of gold pay, Eric? Do you know? Caught him off guard. Pays
On the
10
mini, it's
pays-
$10 per tick.
Pays $10. So 10 times 930 is what? $9,300 on one gold contract, which you would only had to have 20. We'll round it up, $2,500, $2,475. That's all you had to have in your margin account to make $9,300 on one contract in gold. Clicking once and letting it go. Now, the true cost, though, after you exit this trade, that margin at $2,400, $2,500 goes right back into your account immediately, and you would only pay a total transaction fee of $5.74. So your true cost to trade to make that $9,300 would have been $5.74 for one contract. How's that for a deal? Now, of course, you got to have the $2,500 in your account to do it, right? It's sort of like having money in your savings account. You got to have it in there, right, to be able to purchase one contract. But remember, you get instant cash settlement. So the minute you exit a trade, all that plus your profits go back into your account. And the true cost for one contract is $5.74.
Don't forget the other caveat there, Mark.
What's that, Doug?
Even if you were getting into that and you only had enough for one contract during overnight margins, at 9 o'clock when the contracts cheapen, you can add to your position.
Yeah, there you go. Yep. Well, I kind of did misspoke there because I said 4 o'clock, right? Because that would have been a higher margin. Let's look at 9:30. All right. Let's just assume people have a smaller account. Yeah, I forgot. Let's see at 9 o'clock here. Let's find 9 o'clock.
I did it with oil. That's why I say that. I only got in with one contract, and then once contracts cheapened up at 9 o'clock, I added
if
two
you'd
more.
have got in 9 o'clock, which is basically right there, right? You could have made Rodette from here down to there with one contract. That's 500. So it's starting at 9 a.m. when that $2,400 starts with Weeble, you'd have made $5,009. And with true cost would have been $5.74. I said it started down here, but you would have had to have the 16,000 in your account to buy it at here. But at 9 a.m. when it dropped down to $2,475 from here till right now, you would be up $5,000, and your true net cost would have been $5.74. Does that sound like a good deal, Eric? Huh, Eric? Does that sound like a great deal?
Oh, it sure does.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
You just can't get away from that $6. So
Yeah. There you go. Thank you for congrats over there, rookie. Appreciate it. All righty.
and Mark, I
What?
believe your account would then show like 11,400 if you had 500, right? Because you're going to keep that 9,000 profit.
Correct. Yeah. If that's all you had in your account to start with was 2,500, yeah.
You're
Yeah,
looking at like
That
11,000.
5,000 goes right back
Yep.
into your account. And you
Yep.
can turn around and trade that again immediately. So it's the wonderful thing about futures. It can change your life. I know it's changed mine personally, financially and otherwise.
MNQ is testing VWAP.
Okay. The Qs, I don't even have that up here. It's because I don't play it. That's why. Oops, wrong button. All right. So there's that. Yes, it is. So when I enter this trade, Richard, I would wait on the break and hold a VWAP, would I not?
Correct.
There we go. There's
I
the
have
break.
a break.
Is there a hold? No, not yet.
Not yet.
No, not at all. Where's my oh, that is my widget. Hang on here. I'm trying to get my
ES just broke double bottom.
Thank you. Waiting on.
Just got a nice scalp.
You know, it bounced off the double bottom also. All right. I'm waiting on that 920 clear down. There's another level down below that, right? So now we're coming back down to these same critical levels we fought our way up through earlier today, right? So, all right. So, anyway, I got it. I missed the puzzle. TikTok died. I got it. Try this again. They're used to it. Lost my TikTok feed because I didn't do the puzzle piece. Prove that I was still there. And we're back. See that, See that, Leah? You would have got kicked off, and then you'd have to rehook up to that. There we go. Okay. And Leah said, what did you say, Leah? You trade NES and AS. I don't understand what that is. MES?
NASDAQ, NAS 100.
Oh,
that's what
NASDAQ.
I
Oh,
trade.
okay. Yeah, cool.
Mhm.
There you go. That's one of the most volatile things you can trade, but, you know, have at it once you learn how to do it.
Good old NQ.
Yep. All right. Thank you. All right. For those of you who are coming in here flooding our, oh, wait a minute. I'm on the wrong page. Let me give this back. There we go. Like, why is people flooding these messages in here? I was on, it defaulted to a rando page. Like, where's all these people flooding? I thought it was a raid on our feed, but I didn't click back on the live feed. Anyway, TikTok, sorry about that, but I didn't click the button.
920 next, right? Mark,
What's that?
920 next.
Yes, sir, is what I have as another critical level. 920 would be another double bottom. I could have been playing this to the downside, but since I was goofing around with my screen, I didn't get to do that. So, you know, go in here, you know, 50 short here. Let's see if it bounces off this first. I'm going to jump in randomly, show you what happens when you don't jump in without evaluating the trade, right? I want to see this regression channel line break first, but I don't know if they're just selling off now anyway, so it may bounce right here. So just to show you what happens if you don't pay attention to the indicators you have. So right there it is. Am I going to exit this trade? Probably here, because it's going to come down to this double bottom, which it blew through. Look at that, Eric. I am up $15,000, $10,000 on this trade.
Oh, I know. I'm writing it.
There you go, Eric. Look at that, Eric. Oh, I'm going to lock in that 10,000, whatever it said, 625. There it is. I got stopped on that pullback, and I can re-enter if I want to do that, right? I can jump in here and sell this, but I want to wait and see what's the L2. Once it come down to that, oh, wait, I'm on the wrong one here. Hang on. I got the wrong one up, Eric.
Got a gold level at 59. Got a gold level at 59.17.
So cool.
I've got a gold level at 59.17 and a half, which is where it bounced. So
913. What did you say? 917? Yeah.
59.17.
I concur.
And a half.
I concur. How's that? That sound official? Hey, look. Some old guy. Noah's cousin just came in, Doug. Dave. He's so old. He's Noah's cousin. He helped him build the ark. He doesn't get mentioned much in the Bible, but I can assure you he's Noah's cousin. All right. Sorry about that, TikTok. I didn't do the puzzle piece, so it kicked everybody out. What happened to Meta, he asked? I don't know. I don't follow Meta. I don't trade stock options anymore, so I don't care about Meta. I don't pay attention to it anymore, but I can answer your question. Let's go take a quick peek. Well, it looks like it's the end of the day sell-off to me. If you're in stock options, you want to get out of it because the day's running out and your stock option is going to turn to dust. Well, not really. Tomorrow, if you had a 1 week contract, today's Thursday, right? Yeah. So, but most people will get out of them on the daily, unless you're in a long-term hold. Nothing out of the ordinary happened. It's just the market sell-off at the end of the day. People locked in their profit. It was flat anyway, right? So they're like, we're going to take our ball and go home, and they sold off. Is there any particular news? Nope. Nothing negative about Meta. It's just a typical sell-off. Nothing news-wise that I could see there. It's just the end of the day sell-off. People are going to take profits,
And just
right?
a question.
Good, what?
So, just a question
Mm-hmm.
for futures. Does it close at 4 or does it close at 5?
5.
5, and then it's closed for an hour before it
However,
opens up
at
again.
4:15 you get charged the overnight rates, so you got to be aware of that.
Oh, okay. At
So if you don't have the
4:15,
money in your
okay.
account at 4:15 to pay the overnight margin, they will close your trade out for you. Yes,
Okay.
and then it's closed at 5 from 5 to 6 Eastern time.
Okay, 4:15.
For you,
Okay.
save you the math, Richard. That would be 4 to 5 p.m. Central time.
Yeah, I just need to know the 4:15 because I have a small account at this point, so the overnight margin would close the trade.
Correct.
So
yes, it would.
Yeah, appreciate that. Thank you.
Better you close the trade and let them do that. Right.
I totally concur.
QBacks, I can't answer that question about trading options at 4:15 on Robinhood. As far as I know, the options close at 4 o'clock across the board. That's just my general knowledge. You can only trade options between 9:30 and 4 p.m. I guess that would be for everybody, unless, I don't know, Robinhood's always innovating, so I don't know if they allow you to do that or not. That would be a question to ask your broker or check their website for that information. I'm no Robinhood expert. All right. Thanks for being here today, QBacks. Glad to have you here. See you tomorrow when you come back. All right. Brandon says he was in gold at 3 a.m. Mountain Time, which is 2 hours behind us. So that would have been 5 a.m. and went back to bed. Woke up with a pot of gold. Wow. Woke up, there was a leprechaun in his bedroom. What's up with that? Good job, Brandon. You got a lot more, you have a lot more cojones than I do to go to sleep on gold, because man, that goes up and down like crazy. It goes all the way up and all the way down all the time. But that's a good job. Yes, it went steady up all day, right? Hopefully you let that pot of gold grow bigger throughout the day, or got back in it, because it never stopped all day long. It just went up, 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 up. How can you trade options till 4:15 on Robinhood? I don't know. I can't answer any Robinhood questions. I believe they start, if I remember, Chris C. Mac over here was in Robinhood. And I think, don't they start liquidating options like at 3:30 or something for the 4 o'clock close?
Yes, exactly. Right at 3:30 on the dot, they will just take it from you.
Yeah.
Unless you have it in the trade, but then they'll cancel it and get it. So you gotta, yeah, they take it.
Yep.
If it's expiring that day. So
yeah, for same day
yeah.
expirations, right?
Right.
No, but if you bought the week contract like Meta, they wouldn't do it till Friday night.
Yeah, not till the day that it's expiring. Yep.
Yep.
And they will do it. They will do it mainly if it's moving in your direction. That's when they'll take it from you.
Well, they
If
may
you're
have
making money
changed
on it, they're gonna
some-
snag it.
Yeah, they may have changed some things, because QBacks is saying something about the 4:15. So they may have changed a few things. I know you don't use them for that anymore.
No, they just swiped one of mine just now.
Did they?
Right at 3:30. Oh yeah, right at 3:30. I had it. They canceled it because I had it ready to go. They canceled it and swiped it.
Okay.
Hey, Cobra, you got
Yeah.
the camera on?
We can take care of that. Stop video. There you go. All right. What other questions do we have? Well, we got Brandon, one of our paid members, making money while he's sleeping. Look at that. Is that swing trading when you go take a nap whenever your trade's in progress, Ralph? Is that the real definition of a swing trader? I don't know.
I guess so.
I'm making money while eating ice cream.
Oh, there you go.
Ballsy trader.
Figure it out.
Uh-huh.
Can you see it?
Wow. All right, let's look at this. Let's look at this that a member just posted in our live Zoom chat. Come on. What's going on here? I think I don't want to respond. What's going on? I think my computer got tired or something. All right. So let me mark this appropriately. We had a member get in this trade. Got it. Didn't click the button. All right. Go back here again. Try it again.
Jesus, Ange, you got to be exhausted by now.
Right now. It's probably bloodshed. We better check and see if the kids are still okay. Got in this trade and just now got out of it at, well, 58.94. What did that say? 58.90. Oh, ended at 59.92, which is right. 50. What is it? 50. I can't read. I can't read. Let me see. 5992. I should be able to remember that. 59. I can't even remember 4 digits. 59.92. 59.92. Clear up here to the top. Look at that. Huh? 59.20. Got out up here at the top. Now, how many ticks is that trade? You know, of course, we have no idea how much this member traded, but so we're talking roughly 170 ticks, 175 ticks, maybe somewhere, give or take a few. We'll call it 170. And how much does one tick pay, Eric, in ES?
1 tick for the ES?
Yes.
Shoot.
10 times the micro. What's the micro pay?
Micros. I thought you said was $10.
No,
That's gold.
You need to study
No,
more.
that was gold, right?
Yeah. ES
What?
pays $12.50 a tick.
$12.50.
So one contract of that run that our member just played, well, been out of it for a while now, but had played right between here and there. One contract, okay, which would have cost $1,436. Our member made $2,125. Now, don't know how many contracts, but that's per contract. That's a $2,000 gain between here and there in profit on a $1,400 margin account, say $1,500. All right. True cost, net cost after that person exited that trade was $4.28 to make $2,125. Now, I can assure you this member traded more than one contract. So just figure what's 10 contracts? That would be 21,000, wouldn't it? What's 20 contracts? 42,000. What's 60 contracts? 61,000, 63,000. What's, on and on and on. It's just math, right? I have no idea. I'm not even going to ask. It's none of my business. But excellent day, excellent return on the money. For $4 made 2,000 plus per contract. Who wouldn't take that? Well, probably the same people that won't sign up for our free Discord over at AmericanTradeTrading.com. Head on over there now, right?
Yep.
Scroll down halfway down scroll down halfway down our landing page, grab that free Discord. You too can learn how to do this on a
Hey,
daily
Mark,
basis.
look at crude oil.
Look at crude oil. What am I going to see when I look at it, Eric? Come on.
Oh, it passed.
Did it get
Yep.
the 83, Eric?
Yep.
No.
$80 now.
No. Did it get it, Eric? Yes or no? Did it hit 83? Let me see.
It's tapping into it.
84 right now. Okay. Did it break and hold above that level?
Nope.
Okay. It went up a penny, but what do we got over there? All right, if I draw a little line, it did break actually above this quadruple top, so that's good news, right?
Yep.
So you are in pretty good shape right now, right?
Yep.
If you were in crude oil.
There it is.
Oop, there it is.
Let's go.
All right. You got a wall at 86 that you got to deal with. Again,
Yep.
you're running out of time. You're running out of volume.
Yep.
So if you
Getting
got any
out now.
profits,
Yep. Just got
saying.
out.
There you go.
You still
How'd you
dinking
do?
around with oil?
Yeah, he's been since he come in
I
here.
still had it. No, I never sold it.
That's
How'd
awesome.
you do on the trade, percentage-wise, on your money?
You oil dinker.
Let's go.
How'd you do? Good?
$100. Make it holla.
Really? Woo!
Outstanding.
All right. $100 makes it holla.
$100 on a micro contract.
On a micro trade.
That's pretty damn good.
Yes.
And who
it
said
is.
you can't make money on a micro?
I never
Let's
said
go,
that.
Eric. Let's
I
go.
never said that.
Go.
Oh my! Who let Eric in here anyway? And that's just.
And
too
I
much
don't even know how
excitement
much
for
I'm
me.
getting paid. I don't even know the ticks.
Too much
Oh, you
excitement
didn't
for
even
me
do
this
that.
time of the day in here.
I just know how to surf, man.
There you go. Yeah, Eric. Guess what? If you do that like 4 or 5 times a day, and you do that each and every day, what do you think that'll do to your account, buddy? Grow it.
gonna grow. Yeah, I don't know about these options, man. It's getting too sketchy.
Yeah, you don't have any options over here, Eric.
Mm-mm.
No gamma, no delta, no theta, no Louise, no Thelma, no Doris. You don't have to mess with any of them Greek girls over there, right? So, that's what's nice.
And you could trade
Dominic
anytime.
asks over on our YouTube live feed for futures, what do you mark for key levels? Is there anything to mark like in stocks? Yes, you did exactly the same way. You chart exactly the same way, charting stocks, stock options, crypto, futures, bonds, everything. A chart's a chart's a chart. You don't do it anything differently. You go out however you want to do it. If you've ever seen one of Eric's charts, it's a lot of work, but boy, is it a work of art. I am not that dedicated to put that effort into it because why won't I do that, Doug? Go ahead, you could say it out loud. Why won't Mark do all those lines like Eric does?
He's a genius.
No, because I'm lazy.
Because it has more to do with the effort.
Yes, I'm lazy. So I generally do 4 hours, as you can see. Then you just go across and find your key levels. You can see the peaks and valleys, right? And you draw your lines. Those are your historical levels. And I'll go down to 2 minutes. I generally do 4 hour, 2 minute. Do I do others? Yes, I will. But when I want to do a chart pretty quick, that's what I go to, 4 and 2. And you do the same thing like that on stock options, crypto, futures. It's nothing different. A chart is a chart is a chart. You don't chart it any differently. And you'll find that everything that you chart will hit those key levels. That's the beauty of it. Once you learn to do that effectively and then learn to do it quickly, it doesn't take that long. And you'll be able to just pretty much bank on it when you learn to chart effectively and really pick out where the key levels are at, right? It's basically just looking and see where it hits, ideally more than 2 times. If you can get 3 or 4 times as you scroll back, does it keep hitting that level, right? See right here, we'll just use this one, oil, right? I just drew this line because Eric was talking about it right here, this triple top, right? So here's this right, just happened now. Well, let's go back. How solid of a line? Look at these here, touch this line here. They went up here and bounced off. Went up here, come close to bounce. Came down here and rejected and bounced upward. Look, see how effective that charting is on that? And I didn't even look at that, right? All I did was what the one was on there a few minutes ago. But that's why that stopped there, because that is a historical level that other traders know are there. If you could see it, the people with billions of dollars knows it's there too. So there's this level here, right? See all these, how this hits. I can scroll back and I can pretty much be rest assured that that is a good solid level. Look at that. Look how it bounced here and hung out there. So that is almost like a cheat code. You can see that, right? There's no guarantee that it's going to stop there. It may go through it a little bit, or it may stop short of it, right? Depending on when people want to sell. But look how strong that level is, right? Come back down. Looky here. We're going backwards. Look how this came out and hung up there, right? So that's the value of charting historical levels. You can almost pretty much guess where it's going to go to. It's not a guarantee or anything like that. But it's almost like having a crystal ball. It really is. What I call them is points of decision. As you come up to these lines that you put on your chart, you have to make a decision. What am I going to do as it reaches that? And you want to make that decision beforehand, right? It makes you aware, hey, I got a critical level coming up, right? I may have to act. I may have to exit a trade if it pulls back, or I can sit there and wait and be patient and see if it's going to break through, test it and break through. So that is very important to be able to develop that skill. We teach you how to do that here. I just gave you a 30-second way of how to do it. So if you see Eric's chart, his charts will put my charts to shame. But the way he does it, even though they're pretty and they're more highly effective than the way I chart, I'll guarantee you that much. Eric can call it out to the penny where things are at.
Hey, you should show him the Apple T-Rex from yesterday.
Yeah, yeah, I'll leave that one out. But yeah, if you'd see one of Eric's charts, it's a thing of beauty. And any of our paid members, hopefully Eric will share one of his charts. He can share the Apple chart or whatever in here one of these days. You'll be amazed and how accurate he gets it. He really digs down into nitty gritty. I'm just too lazy. I don't want to get it that close. To me, close is good enough, right? Because let's face it, sometimes the stocks are like hand grenades. Close is good enough, and they don't always stop on the lines anyway. But anyway, Oh, Dave said there is no Peggy. Oh, no Peggy or Lucy. Okay, I get it. Yeah, that's a pre-market inside joke there, Don. We won't say what they are because it's not very nice.
Oh, sorry. Sorry.
Sorry.
Sorry.
Hey, Mark, when it's power
Sorry, I didn't
hour
mean that.
on gold,
Yes.
instead of it consolidating one way up or down, it's kind of a jigsaw puzzle. Why is that? Gold
Because the
generally
volume,
goes up
the
when
volume
stocks are
dies
going
off
down.
after like 2 o'clock ish. It's just not as the people are going to go where the money's at. If they're going to trade anything extra, they're going to go into indices. It's just that the metal markets, the currency markets, of course, agriculture is already shut down to 2:30. They just tend, the volume just drops off. It's just the nature of that sector. It's not that it can't move, it does, but look how small the candles are, right?
Yeah, they're small.
Yeah, there's just no volume in there, right? You can look at that and just see there was no volume. There's no volatility. There's hardly any wicks, right? So it's a nice steady trade, but don't expect any ginormous movements, right? Pretty much after 2 o'clock. You can still make a lot of money, don't get me wrong, and you usually don't have the big wild sell-offs in the last 10 minutes either. It's not that it can't happen. Generally, it doesn't affect those markets. It's more the indices in the last part of the day. So.
Yeah, your ATR on gold right now is about 13 ticks, which is only just over $1.
Yeah.
Movement.
Gold moves out on average $40 a day in the long run.
Yeah.
Doesn't mean every day it moves that, but overall, it moves. Gold will move $40 of total movement in a day on average. So.
Hey, Gopher, to answer your question in the Zoom chat, I posted a little video in the Futures Lounge for you to watch.
Oh, okay. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Man, he didn't even take a screenshot. He made a video, interactive answer.
Fancy.
Attaboy, Doug. All right. So let's see here. Backtrack over here on YouTube's. You hit sell at market and it's going down, but I'm losing money. Well, you will initially when you enter the trade because you have market does not give you the best fills. I trade market in and out exclusively. I don't use limit orders. Why? Why don't I use limit orders, Doug?
Because
same
they
answer
take
as
too
the
much
last
time.
question. It's the same answer as the last question.
They take too much time to do.
You don't get filled
Go
in
ahead. You can say
sometimes.
the word. I'm lazy. I don't want to do all that extra work.
trying to
And
be
you're
nice.
late.
All right. So yeah, I just market trade. I'm in and out. I'm not too concerned about it. Is that the best fills? No. Am I giving up dollars? Yes. Would I be better off you doing entering and exit on limit orders? Yes. But the reason I don't do it is because I'm too lazy to go get proficient at it. I really am. And that comes from my pre-market trading time. All right. You didn't get out. Let's see. So yeah, when you sell at market, you're not getting the best fills. Not only that, you get dinged your transaction fee when you enter a trade, and then you get dinged the exit trade when you get out of the trade. So if the stock does not move at all, you will start every trade in red just based on the transaction fee, whatever it is, $1 or a couple bucks. So
I'm wondering if he's in Webull and he's looking at it because it has the dollar amount on the position. If he's positive on the trade but negative on the day, it's going to show his negative account balance, not what he's actually making on the trade.
why does
In Webull.
Still losing on Webull?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It shows your overall for
Right.
the day instead of the actual trade itself.
Now, Nick, I would also suggest this to you. So you might as well start off right. Don't look at your P&L. Trade the trade that's in front of you. If you start trading how much money you're making, you're going to get distracted with what's going on, and you'll be trading your P&L instead of trading a good trade. It's very much distracting. You don't need to know what your P&L is. There's a song out there, if you remember, old Kenny Rogers had a song about that. It was about day trading, as a matter of fact. It was called, don't count your money while you're still sitting at the table, So if you listen to the lyrics of that song, especially the chorus, it applies to day trading. So don't watch your P&L, right? because it's not profit until you bank it anyway. So trade to trade till it tells you to get out, then you can go look at that, right? If you trade while you're watching your profit and losses go up and down during the trade, because they will go up and down just because the candles breathe, right? You get this natural movement here, and they are, your profit's going to go way up and way down. That will scare you out of a trade. So once you learn how to chart and learn how to use indicators and whatever tools you're using, L2 or whatever, right? If you focus on your trade that's in front of your face at the time and manage that trade, you're not going to care whether you're making $10 or $12, right? But if you sit there and watch it go from 10 to 12 back down to 10, it's going to freak you out. Oh, I just went for 12, I just lost $2, right? And you're liable to panic and get out of the trade. Now, if you multiply that by 100, right? Oh, I made 1,200 or 12,000. Now I'm down to 10,000. That's going to affect how you trade. Trade to trade that's in front of you. Do what you can. You can hide your P&L. There's buttons you can click that hides that so you can't see that. So yes, and also you have to make sure you have enough tick movement to cover your fees. So if you need 3 ticks to break even, you have to make 3 ticks profit and movement, especially on a micro, right? You have to get 3 ticks above where you got in at. If not, and it retraces back to where you got in at, you have a losing trade because you needed 3 ticks to make profit. So that will always result in a red trade. Well, then I got in when the same price that I bought it for, or got out same, but that's a losing trade because you get charged them fees whether you make any money or not. They don't care. You executed a trade, you're going to pay those fees. So that could be another reason, right? So, but if you're doing market orders, that's another issue there on its own. So, all right. Any other questions there? I didn't do any live trading today, really. Doesn't matter, I guess. We're answering questions. I'd rather answer questions, but yes, we can do trades too. I did discuss criteria for getting in and out, right? When I would enter a trade or when I would get out of a trade, right? Stuff answered the questions. So with the paid membership with American Dream Trading, we do, especially if you just bought the futures, which would be kind of crazy. You can get the diamond membership for $5,000, one-time payment, never pay again. The annual membership for futures is $2,500 a year. So in 2 years, you would have paid for a diamond membership, which gets you all of our memberships. You can trade stock options, crypto, and futures, and any other programs that we have going to be released for the rest of your life. It is indeed a all-in-one. Everything in the future also that we could create, you pay no extra money for. So all these new programs or any other membership levels, you don't pay an additional dime. So you can buy the lifetime futures for $4,000. If you want to look at it, the annual cost of the futures is $2,500 a year. If you pay monthly, it's $250, right? So $250 times 12, that would 250 times 12 is what? 3,000. So for less than 2 years paying monthly, you can pay one time, pay that $5,000 one time, be done on a 2-year membership. So you can see the advantages of that. Plus you get everything else with it instead of just having one lonely membership. But if that's all you want, that's fine. If you want to pay monthly, quarterly, semi-annually, whatever, I get it. Not everybody's got $5,000 laying around the bank. That is a lot of money, right? But the education and return on that you'll probably get on that money if you apply what you learn once you're in here will more than pay for itself in the long term. Again, Leah, make sure you have a solid helmet on in the morning and a bottle of Tylenol because your head's going to hurt with all the information you'll hear tomorrow, and that you now have access to that you didn't previously as a free member. So make sure you take advantage of that lounge. So anyway, let's see what else we got going on here. That's about all I got. Anybody got other comments or questions? Eric, what are you doing, Eric? Are you done? You done with futures today? Make sure paid members that you go over into Stock Lounge and leave a comment over there about your trading today, whether you did well or you didn't, even if it was paper trading. You can put that in there. You don't have to put the actual dollar amounts that you made. Just say, hey, I made 3% on my account today. If that's what you did, that's all you need to do. Or, I learned this during the live Zoom training today, or did this or that. I did something different, right? Check it out, please, over there and leave a comment. So, because we want to keep this going, right? So that way people that aren't paid members can see some of the things that we do here that they don't have access to until they become one. So anyhow, that's all I got for today. I got an appointment I got to be at 5 o'clock. It's not that far away, but I think I'm just going to call it a day a few minutes early today. I thank everybody for being here today. As always, we are live 3 times a day here at AmericanDreamTrading.com. Coach is live from, oh, look at the pull on the indices as I speak. Look at that. Look
Hey,
at
Mark,
that.
Jen says she didn't approve that early time off.
Who?
Jen, Vegan Knowledge.
She didn't say, quit putting words in her mouth. Just because she's my favorite and you're not,
She
don't
said
mean
it.
you have to put words in her mouth.
Look, see, I'm getting blamed.
Uh-huh. I know how you are. Uh-huh. You're just jealous. Yeah.
That's what it is. She said it.
Well, I got an appointment I got to get to. I need every minute I can get. But anyway, we are live 3 times daily. Coach is live starting at 9 a.m. on all the social media networks for absolutely free. 9 to 11 Eastern time, Monday through Friday. I am live here on all the social medias. Free also from 2 to 4 p.m. Eastern time, Monday through Friday. And we have the aftermarket show over on our YouTube channel, which is called American Dream Trading, with our host, Dawn, starting at 5 p.m. daily, Monday through Friday. Check that out. It's a little bit different format than what Coach and this show is. You can actually join the panel with a live open mic and ask questions and they also have the chat box there if you just want to type your comments or questions. And they provide training there also. They're there to talk about trades, maybe after. That's why it's called the aftermarket. It's after the market closes. So you can discuss trades, ask questions, participate in a lot of times, well, most of the time, Dawn has a topic of discussion. Doesn't mean it has to be the only thing they talk about, and they will talk about various things. So check that out. As always, after the conclusion of any of our live broadcasts, they are available for immediate review on our YouTube channel, American Dream Trading. And make sure you go to our website, AmericanDreamTrading.com. Grab that free Discord, grab them memberships. Get that diamond membership for $5,000 one-time payment, which also comes with a one-on-one with our training moderator, David. It's personalized, just you and him, and it's recorded, and you get to keep that recording also afterwards. So I do thank you all for being here. Make sure anybody you come in contact with for the rest of the day, make sure you leave a lasting positive impression with them. You never know what's going on behind their smile while they're talking to you. You may be the only bright thing in their lives today. I thank you for being here today, and I will see you same time, same bat channel tomorrow. Goodbye.